Well, welcome to a fairly cold Elk River hockey arena where Elk River takes on Andover. The Wednesday night before Thanksgiving special. We call this one the turkey special, Derek.
Yeah, we hope we actually have a game here tonight, a good game.
Yeah, the Huskies are going to be tough to beat. They've won their last 7 in a row.
They don't have much size, so I'm guessing they have skill and speed.
I would assume you are correct. They're not small, but they're certainly not one of the bigger teams we play. 20s, big kid, geez. Looks like you could play varsity. He's bigger than Remick. That's a man-child right there. The Elks coming off their victory to Buffalo. What's the final on that one? 4-2?
4-2.
4-2.
Rough first period for the Elks.
Yeah, we got to get going. This first period's going to be a little bit different. Hopefully for the Elks, get out to a strong start. We can't sit back and wait for the Huskies to take it to us this game.
No.
Varsity won last night. They defeated Buffalo 6-1. So a good start for the Elk River varsity squad. JV dropped a game to, was it Buffalo or Brainerd? I can't remember who they played.
The Bantam B1s won in a laugher over Princeton 10-1. They're in first place. They're 7-2.
We look a little lost on the whatever drill we're supposed to be doing. Breakout. This is something I knew that they were going to instill today as the new warm-up, so I haven't had a chance to practice it. Try to get the feet moving. The Wild are on right now. They're up 1-0 over the Sabres. At least they were when I walked over here. Yep, Kaprizov scored the first. Derek, I'm already seeing a pretty good crowd tonight.
I was noticing that. It's a decent showing for the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. I was wondering if a lot of the students would come out. A lot of people are back in town. My daughter just got in from Tucson. I haven't even seen her yet. Elk River was 48% from the faceoff dot against Buffalo. We'll see how that goes tonight, if we can improve upon those numbers. I don't know what we were on the power play, do you?
I don't. I know in the penalty kill we started out bad and got better. Buffalo scored in their first 2 power plays, and then that was it.
Quick update on players missing. We are playing without Maverick Hansen tonight. Maverick under the weather, so hopefully he's back soon. We're going to miss having him in the game tonight. So number 14, he's out. Even his dad is out.
Yep.
Both of them are out.
So Mikey Jackson taking over on the iPad today. Actually, I think he's running the clock.
Yeah.
I'm going to apologize right away. The video is going to get a little sloppy once in a while because the internet is terrible in here right now.
Is it?
Yeah, every once in a while it pops up. It never closes, but whenever it does that, I know it gets fuzzy.
That's not good.
For those who like to go rewatch, if the game is poor quality, I will upload a clean version.
Have you had trouble in here?
In here.
Really?
Only in here.
Really?
Not in Kaiser, not other rinks, just in here.
Just in here. So we were scheduled for a 7:50 start. It's now 7:57. We'll We'll get started probably about 7:58, 7:59, almost 8 o'clock. Central Time.
Dahlberg, Miller, Gustafson, Lerberg, and Holmes. With Schley in net.
Schley rocking the solid white helmet. The official checks with the goalies, and we get started. It's Miller. He's going to tap it down into the zone. And Elks forecheck will go to work. Miller throws it out front. Gus got there a little late. The Huskies are going to bring it up ice. That was Holmes who tried to cut him off. Lerberg tries to stop him, and it's a one-shot goal. They slid it backside and scored early on the Elks.
Not sure. One of the defensemen didn't tie up. Not necessarily his fault, but one of the defensemen didn't tie up in front.
He got around Holmes, then Lerberg took the shooter, and he passed it back door to the guy in the back door.
So 1-0 Andover, 19 seconds in.
First shot of the game goes into the net. Remember that fast start we talked about?
Yeah.
Andover's going to chip it down into the zone, and they're going to go to work on their forecheck.
Reminiscence of that Rogers start.
There is not many games that we've played from ahead.
No.
Almost every game this season we have played from behind. So it's a situation that we're used to. It's the good news, I guess. Bucks center ice now. The Huskies retreat. They're going to carry it right back to the neutral zone. And that's Millis who steps up, tips it away. Ooh, the Elks were really tentative on that one. Remick chips it to the corner to Jackson. Jackson's got it now. Jackson's going to take it up the far side. And the Huskies whip it right back into the Elks zone. They're going to go to work on their forecheck. There's a collision down low. You know, sometimes when a team scores that fast, they kind of relax.
Yep.
And we can come back from that. So we'll see. It's not the end of the world. Unless they keep doing it.
Yes.
Then it's the end of the world. Yeah, it looks like the Huskies play it forward on the face-off and drop it behind the net. Lerberg's going to hustle over there. He's going to throw it up through the defenseman all the way down, and that'll be an icing. So we'll bring the face-off back into the Elk River zone. You know, I just saw a couple players talking. It's good to see. Like, oh, hey, missed you on that one. Try to hit you next time. Hopefully they're talking out on the ice today.
Preferable.
I heard a lot of talking in the varsity game out on the ice, which was probably a big reason for their success in the game. They were screaming for the puck, which is good. Huskies now have all their own goal line. They're going to bring it up out of their own zone, tip it up through the neutral zone. The Elks cut it off. That was Euchre. Gets it up to Miller. Miller's going to play it over to Harris. Harris has got a look. He chips that just above the net. The Elk River had a chance there. Good rush. It's been a theme, Derek, is we got to get those pucks on net.
Yep.
A lot of pucks have been sailing over the net and off the glass. Now here the Huskies are going to bring it up through the neutral zone. He's cut off by Euchre. Good play by Euchre. Oh, is he all right? Now Euchre's down. He gets checked. So something happened, and it's it's a call against the Huskies. So the Elks will get the first power play of the game. Euchre draws the penalty. I like Bo's game. Bo, Maverick, they've been good additions to this team. Jackson comes to the face-off dot for the Elks. And the Huskies win it back to their D. Comes over to Millis. Millis chips it just pass off Jackson's tape. Miller makes a funky little move. He gets cut off in the zone, or in the slot, excuse me. Millis plays it back over to Miller, though. Good job by Miller to get it in the zone. Now Miller's pinned up against the boards. A couple Huskies, then Lerberg's going to pull it away. Lerberg's going to play it to try to get it over to Jackson. Boy, they're all over us right now on this power play. There's a shot by Jackson. We're going to have to move our feet on this power play, that's for sure, because the Huskies are going to be all over us, it looks like.
Yeah, with just 4 men on the ice, they constantly 2 men on the puck.
Yep.
That puck has to move.
Jackson back on the face-off dot for Elk River. He wins it back. Oh, just past Millis. And the puck will leave the zone. Millis will have to retreat, pick it up on his own face-off dot. He slides it over to Lerberg, opposite side. Lerberg's going to reverse, and then he's going to play it back to Millis. Once again, the Huskies are pesky. Millis is going to bring it up out of the zone, cross the blue line, cross the red line, chip it into the zone, and the Elks forecheck is going to have to go to work here. Millis gets his own pass and passes it to himself. Plays it across to Dahlberg. Dahlberg's got a look. Shoots it and it goes just wide. Jackson tried to get a stick on it. Another high shot by the Elks. Lerberg's now taking a look. Lerberg throws it out front and never gets on net. Gets deflected by the Huskies, and it does come up and out of the zone. Oh, good stick by Lerberg. That gets past him.
And
that's a breakaway. Yeah, that was good hand-eye there. And it looks like an offsides on the Elks, so that'll bring the face-off here into the neutral zone. Face-off right below us, that's Harris. Harris wins it back to Eggy for a second. That's Holmes who's going to pick up the loose puck, skate it all the way down behind his own goal line. He's going to tip it forward to Harris. Harris is going to take a look and play it across to Remick. Remick will pick it off the kick plate on the far side, carry it into the zone. Remick's going to drop pass to Gustafson. Gustafson's got it now. He's going to skate it around the perimeter. He's going to use his body to protect the puck. Now Gustafson's going to go around the circle. Drops it to Eggy. Dangerous pass there. There's a guy on him. Now Gustafson's challenged, and Harris comes over to help. Harris has got it now behind the goal line. Harris skating with it, taking a look, and he's going to throw it down low for Remick. Whoa, big collision there. Remick lost his feet. And it comes up top. Good pass by, I think it was Harris. There's a shot. That goes wide. Oh, the Elks need to get these shots on net. Comes up to Holmes. Holmes stops it there at the red line. And there's a little battle in the neutral zone. Harris gets loose puck. He has that stolen from him. Shot and a goal by the Huskies. Skated past Miles. So what I'm noticing here is we're losing the one-on-one battles.
And then that one's just nonchalant with the puck.
Hockey's a series of one-on-one battles all over the ice. You got to beat the guy, or at least think you can beat the guy in front of you. Puck goes down in the corner. Euchre is there, and all the Huskies take it. There's a shot. That goes high and wide. Huskies now challenging again. They're smelling it. It comes back up top to the blue line. They're going to skate it down low to the circle. They're going to try to drop it. Millis had his guy tied up as Jackson comes in to help. Millis comes away with it. Millis is going to survey the ice, throw it up, try to hit Dom, who is breaking. Now Dom's racing after it. He's going to go into the far corner. Dom gets it over to Jackson. Jackson's got it now. Jackson tries to tip it back to Dom, but just couldn't get it there. And the Huskies are going to bring it up and out of the zone again with speed. Huskies are going to chip it forward. Euchre's over there. Euchre's going to play it back. Oh, he tried to get over to Dom, but Dom had stopped. And it goes to the far side. Now the Huskies are going to shoot it, and it trickles in. It gets deflected. And Miles is able to glove it. And the Huskies do have a couple of big kids. I mean, that 18's big, 20's big.
That's a case, though, where you got to want the puck. You can't pull off on that and let them get it. Just go in and do your best to get that puck away from them.
Oh, for sure. And the Huskies come away with it on the face-off. That's been a early theme. Remember, we talked about face-offs, see how we do. I think we're 0 for 3. Maybe even 0 for 4. The Huskies now play it right out front. Goes in the slot, slides past a couple of Elks. The Huskies still control. The Elks are chasing. Now Miller's going to just try to chip it up and out of the zone, but the Huskies still have control, and the Elks play body. Let a couple of Huskies run into each other. Now Holmes is in the corner. Here comes Dahlberg. Dahlberg's going to chip it off the glass, off the dasher, actually. And the Husky tried to play it with his hand. Instead, he deflected it into the bench. Bears face-off is right below us. And the Huskies are going to win that one. They're going to chase it down. They're going to control it in their own zone. They're going to throw it diagonally across the ice. Now the Elks are trying to throw it up and out of the zone. We're just trying to get it out here. Holmes is going to carry it up near side. Huskies have had a lot of zone time. Oh, there's a collision. Millis picks it up. He skates into the zone, but Holmes had been checked and tried to get up and out of the zone, but it was too late. So that'll be an offsides on the Elks. Face-off will come back into the neutral zone. Harris wins one for the Elks. Millis plays it across to Eggy. Eggy chips it up forward, near side, off the kick plate. Played around to the opposite side, slides along the boards, kind of clangs along there, and Harris plays it right out front. The Elks had a luck, but just can't seem to get their tape on it long enough to get a shot off. Shots are 3-0 Huskies right now. Elks being stymied early. Huskies wind up shooting. That goes just wide. Eggy comes over. He's going to play it forward. The Huskies cut it off. Then Eggy throws it out of the zone, opposite side. It's not an ice. Huskies quickly throw it up the boards, trying to get it back into the zone. Millis cuts it off. He gets that to, is that Christian?
Yep.
Christian skates it down, gets one on net, and the net is off. I'm not sure why they haven't blown it dead, and they just did. That big goaltender slid into that net, and it slid right off its post. So we've just had that one penalty so far on the Huskies. Hasn't been a lot of physical contact, kind of just here and there, but we've certainly had a lot more physical games. That puck gets past the Elks, and here come the Huskies. They're going to get a breakaway shot and a goal. And Miles is getting lit up like a Christmas tree here early. It's 7:21 remaining in the first, and the Elks are down 3-0. To Miles' defense, however, those have been hard pucks to stop.
Yes.
I mean, breakaways and 3-0 Andover early here. This one could get out of hand, Derek. Looking at a very skilled Andover hockey team. Which is interesting because last year we beat Andover 2 or 3 times. But every year's different with the kids, right?
Yep.
So,
well, I know most of this River Core was on the A team last year, and they struggled against Andover. Only beat them in the playoffs.
well, there you go, because most of those kids are probably now AA. So
Yep.
comes up to Lerberg. Lerberg gets tipped out front. There's a shot and a goal for the Elks. That's Dahlberg who does the dirty work and buries it. Gustafson was also in front. Lerberg shot it and wiped out, lost his edge when he shot it. The puck was low, though, and Dahlberg was able to get the rebound and hammer it home. So the Elks get one back, 3-1.
More of that. Get in front of the net.
Oh yeah, that was exactly what you're supposed to do right there. It's funny, on the drive over, talking to my son, I said, what do you think the key to this game will be? And he said, we have to get people in front of the net, shoot low, and get rebounds. That's exactly what just happened. So there's an offsides by Andover on the far side. Boy, they move their feet. It's so quiet without the music.
Yes.
That's what I just realized. Dahlberg's not doing the music tonight. Lucas, where are you, my friend? There's a big collision. All kinds of bodies over there on the far side. Millis tries to play it across to Norton, who's playing up now. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Holmes has got it now. Holmes, far side. He gets ridden into the walls. Oh, it's just past Remick. Couldn't get his tape. Oh, there was another opportunity for the Elks. The Elks keep moving their feet here.
Get those sticks on the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And there's a break. Well, it's a 2-on. Well, I don't know. Is that a breakaway? What do you call that?
It could have been if they
2-on-1.
controlled
Sort
the
of.
puck.
Holmes hustled back. Now the Elks got to be careful here. The puck's just bouncing around. Holmes chucks it up and out of the... Nope, not out of the zone. Oh, and Millis tried to hit it with his skate, and now Harris has got it on his tape. And the Huskies, there's a shot. Miles saves that one. Huskies throw it right back in the zone, right in the slot. The Elks got to collapse on him, and that's Remick who throws it up and out of the zone. And that crew's got to get off quickly because the Huskies are looking to bring it right back into the zone. They chip it back in. And that's Millis who goes over there. He tries to tap it away, but that was Jackson who came over to save the day, and he was able to chip it out of danger. It's still in the Elks zone, however. The Elks finally get it up and out. There's Jackson flying down, trying to create something in the offensive zone. And it's going to be an icing on the Huskies. All right, we're starting to move our feet here. 3-1. That goal certainly gave us a little bit of energy.
They did not run the clock in the arena. Trying to get caught up again.
Oh, Gus?
Yep.
Jackson now is going to win that one. Well, the Huskies came away with it, so I don't know what you call that. Should have won it, and all the Elks left. Now the Huskies do a drop pass behind the net. Try to throw it out front in the slot. Lerberg picks it off. Lerberg's going to take it far side. Lerberg gets ridden into the wall. And Eggy now is going to take it down. Or try to use his body to knock into a couple. Oh, Lerberg holds it on the blue line, and he's got it pinned up against the wall. And they're all they're dancing. And the Huskies come away with it. Now it's in the neutral zone. The Huskies are going to be patient here. Try to get it up into the zone. The Elks do a good job of cutting them off. That's Gustafson and Euchre who are putting the pressure on. Well, Lerberg comes up. He gets pinned up against the boards. He drops it to Euchre. Euchre gets pinned against the boards. So those two both got hemmed in by the forecheck by the Huskies. Jackson chasing it down as the puck gets thrown down opposite corner. Puck bounces out to another Husky. Now they're going to try to carry it up and out of the zone. Jackson's going to swing and throw it right back into the zone, and he's exhausted. He goes off. And there's Gustafson. He gets ridden off the puck in the corner, but he picks up the loose puck and does a little spin-around. Now he's got it back in his tape. Has a look, shot scored. Oh, that's in. Did that not go in?
Looked like it hit the post.
I thought it was inside the net and came back out. The refs are talking about it. I thought that went in, Derek. I swear that was in the net and came back out.
See what they go with here.
I think that hit the back bar and came out. They're saying no goal. Boy, I can't wait to watch that one on tape again. I swear that was in. I'm always wrong about those, so it probably wasn't. Every time I think it's a for sure, I go back and watch it again. I'm like, oh no, it wasn't. They're right. Now the Huskies are going to bring it up to the neutral zone. They're going to backhand it into the zone. Euchre's going to go after it, and a Husky. And now the Huskies and the Elks are going to need some help back there. Euchre's 2-on-1 situation there.
Miller blocked it.
Miller blocks it. It comes to Gustafson. Gustafson backhands it back up to Miller.
He was not offside.
And they're saying he was offside.
He hugged the blue line. Ref was trailing the play.
It's interesting watching the body language right now. After that goal, we got a little pep in our step, but kind of a business-like attitude here for the Elks and Andover, to be honest with you. Both teams, I don't know, looking forward to beating Turkey or something. It seems so pretty mellow. There's a puck that goes into the slot. The Elks pick it up. Maybe it's just the effect of the no music. Norton gets ridden hard into the dashers. Holmes comes up, tries to dribble around a Husky, and they knock it off his tape, and it comes all the way back down below the goal line. Remick tries to chip it forward. Harris is over there. There's Eggy. Eggy chips it below the goal line over to Holmes. Holmes is going to have to race to it, try to poke it forward to Norton. Norton now is trying to ride his guy off the puck. And the Elks just chip it out. And it's a foot race between Remick and 20 for the Huskies. Remick gets there, knocks it away, but there's another Husky that retreats and gets it. Now the Elks are going to tap into the zone. That's Harris going to work. in the far corner, along with Dom. They try to play it up, and Eggy was playing way back instead of holding the zone. And the puck will come through the neutral zone. We need to get some legs going here, Derek. Holmes is going to throw it up off the sill. It rides, and then it never gets to Dom, and the Huskies circle around, throw it back in the slot, and the Elks pick it off. Good job by the Elks. Now they're going to throw it on net. That goes just wide. Christian comes over. Christian's going to be hemmed in. He loses his footing. Harris picks it up on the backhand. Harris throws it opposite side to Eggy. Now Eggy's got a couple of Huskies on him. Dom's going to come over to help. Dom just picks his pocket, comes away with the puck. Oh, that's not Dom, that's Harris, excuse me. Harris throws it over to Christian. Christian spins out. And here come the Huskies. It's a 3-on-2 situation. The Huskies are going to play it to the slot. Shot, and Miles makes the save. Well, that was a dangerous situation there.
So a face-off in the Elk zone, 1:24 remaining. Trailing 3-1.
1:24 remaining here in the first. Puck comes up top, shot. Miles gets it kind of squeezed in his armpit there.
Yep.
Miles makes the save. Jackson plays it forward, so the Elks win that face-off, and Miller tried to chip it forward to himself, but the Huskies got there first. But here's Jackson, tips it across. Dahlberg all by himself. Oh, he had a shot, and it got saved. Now Miller has a shot. He swings, he shoots, and the goalie makes the save. Jackson now gets it back to Miller. Miller shoots again, goes high over the net. And the Huskies now come away with it. Huskies tap it forward off the kick plate on the far side. The Elks had 3 good looks there. Oofed up. Now the Huskies are going to bring it back out. Boy, the Elks score there. Just get it to 3-2 before the period ends. That would have been a beauty. Dahlberg had a point-blank opportunity. The goalie made a nice save. Then Miller had a point-blank opportunity, and the puck missed the net by about a foot. It just went over the top of it. Good series of events there, though. Some good action by the Elks. The Huskies come away with it. They're going to skate it fast through the neutral zone. The Elks are going to have to retreat. Millis comes over to cut him off, and he's going to backhand it to Miller. Miller makes a smart play, retreats for a second, but he throws it up, and the Huskies are there to glove it and hold the zone. Now Holmes taps it forward to Miller. Miller's going to play it cross ice to Dahlberg. It never gets to him. Dahlberg bodies this guy. Good check by Dahlberg. And it gets thrown into the corner, and Millis is going to chase it down. Millis, has it below the goal line. Throws it high off the glass. Elks try to chip it forward. That's Remick. Now Millis comes in, flies out of nowhere, but Remick was offsides. Oh, man. That could have been a right before the buzzer type situation. Bummer. Well, we're going to take a short break and do it all over again here in about 1 minute. They will not resurface now. They'll do it between the second and third.
Period got better for the Elks as it went on. See if they can carry that over into the second now.
It's so typical. It's like we go down by a couple of goals, in this case 3 goals, and then we get one back, we get another one back, we get some opportunities, and before you know it, it's a hockey game.
Yep. And these Elks know firsthand a 3-goal lead is not safe.
Yeah, that's for sure. Coach Dremko talking to the kids.
Shots evened out.
Both coaches. Yeah. Oh, did they? Yeah, 8-8. You're right. Both coaches drawing on their whiteboards. Dremko's adamant about something down there, not reaching, it looks like. He said we're standing and reaching instead of moving our feet.
Yep.
Playing hockey. That's what, just reading the language there of the body language.
We do not need the drive-by defense.
Right.
Or as another coach said, this is not baseball practice, stop swinging.
I like it. I haven't heard that one. That's good. Jackson in the face-off dot. Boy, both RD are a full retreat on the face-offs. Which I guess, it's just a safe play, but it seems like all the Huskies were going forward and we were just backing up even though we won the face-off. The face-off now in the Elks zone. Millis is pinned up against the boards. There's another Husky to support. Oh, good block there by Remick, using his big shin pads there to block that shot. Derek, something that you mentioned earlier that I'm noticing, that when there's a situation where the puck's on the boards like that, there's one Elk and two Huskies almost every time.
Yep.
And then the second Elk gets there, but a few seconds after the Husky.
A few seconds after, and he's not as aggressive.
Right.
He's just kind of hanging back.
Yeah. So we'll see how that plays out. Holmes now chases it down behind his own goal line, tips it forward. Dom's just trying to get her up and out of the zone. The Elks, Holmes just plays it out of the zone. And the Huskies are going to have to wait, and then they're just going to lift it back into the zone, go to work on the forecheck. And Millis is going to pick up that loose puck. Oh, he goes misdirection. And then he does another misdirection. And he's going to throw it high off the glass, and he's trying to hit a streaking Jackson. And unfortunately, that was an ice. A little softer, and that would have been right on his tape.
Yep.
And Jackson would have been off to the races. Jackson's
He was behind the defense.
plenty fast. He could have got there, but it just was way ahead of him. So the face-off will come back into the Elk River zone. 14:02 remaining here in the second. Looks like Dahlberg is in the face-off dot for the Elks. Dahlberg wins it back. Dahlberg, one of the things I picked up on last week, he won 7 of 8 of his face-offs. So Dahlberg's been really good in the face-off dot for the Elks. The Elks trying to just get it forward to Gustafson there. Gustafson is, and Eggy tries to hold it, just gets past him. He's going to chip it back door to Lerberg. Lerberg in the neutral zone quickly throws it right back down into the zone. Miller comes over to cut it off. There's a couple of Huskies there again. Huskies reverse directions, throw it far side into the corner. Dahlberg comes over to try to swat it away. But the Huskies are there, and Eggy's going to have to retreat. He's going to play it across ice, tries to get it to Lerberg. It was too far ahead of him. And the Huskies will now bring it. Oh, no, it gets reversed. That was Gustafson. And Miller, we couldn't see the puck, it was below us. Miller throws it across ice. Tried to hit Gus, but it was too far ahead of him. He wasn't able to get to his tape. And the Huskies are going to bring it near corner. They bobble it, try to throw it out front of the slot. The Elks easily pick that off. And Dahlberg chips it off the boards to himself. Good play by Dahlberg. Dahlberg's going to take it down, shoots, and now he shoots it high and up and over the net. So that's twice now we've gone over the net on point-blank shots. I guess we're just trying to pick a corner. Millis now is going to run his guy, and then Harris picks up that loose puck. So, okay, we're seeing some more physicality now. Oh, there's Bo gets rocked. He had the puck. Hopefully he's all right. He got hit hard into the boards. That kid lined him up.
Shakes it off. He gets back into play.
You know what, though? If that's an Elk that does that, in one of our other games, that gets called, right? Because he lined him up, and you saw him load with his shoulder. It's a check. It's a clean check, by the way. But that would have been called in a different game. So that's where the inconsistency with the officiating. But this officiating crew, I have to be honest, so far so good.
Yeah, they're letting them play.
They're letting them play. Let the kids decide who wins the hockey game. Boy, it's night and day when you get good officiating, isn't it? Just the flow of the game makes a big difference. The Elks win the face-off behind the net, but the Huskies are hustling over there. And Holmes is going to try to chip it up and forward, and then the Huskies come in a big shot, and Miles makes a glove save, and then gets hit by a Husky. So Miles takes a look around. It's too late for any Elks to do anything about it without getting a penalty. Face off in the Elk zone again. This is stick side of Miles. Oh, and the official didn't like something there. Throwing someone out, or
throwing the Husky out.
Throwing the Husky out of the face-off dot. So the Elks win the face-off. Remick's going to throw it up to Dom. Dom's going to try to chip it forward past a couple of Huskies. It gets cut off, and now the Huskies are going to bring it back up ice, but the Elks get the turnover. Now the Elks below the goal line. That's Jackson going to work, and there was a scramble for the puck, but the Huskies come away with it. The Huskies chip it forward. Now it's a 3-on-1 situation. Eggy's back for the Elks. Throw it across ice. Oh, they try to get it in the net, and they can't get the shot in time, and the net is off. And that's the whistle. So good chance there for the Huskies on the back door. Eggy did what he could. The pass still got there, but the kid had overskated it and played the puck kind of off the side of the net, side of the post. Miles was sliding over, so Schley had bumped the net, and that rode the net off its moorings. 11:26 remaining here in the second. Shots, are they correct? Still 8-8?
Yeah, nothing's been, well, Miles has gloved a few, but I don't know if they've been in the crease or if they've been outside the crease.
Sure. The puck is played behind the Elks net. Oh, it's right front, and there's a loose puck. The Elks didn't clear it, and when you don't clear the puck, that happens. 4-1. Andover.
And they left the front of the net open.
Yep. That was a weak play. You got to be stronger on your stick there. Happens at every level. I mean, it's frustrating, but it's part of the learning process. Lerberg's going to chip it into the zone. There's a collision behind the net. That's Dahlberg throwing his weight around. Gustafson comes in. Oh, Gustafson loses the handle. Miller's got it. He shoots. That's high and wide. You got to talk to him about shooting low, buddy.
He's got to stop shooting on the soccer nets.
And the Huskies, Huskies are bringing it up near side. Oh, and he gets ridden off the puck. That was Miller who put his guy down. And
got tripped.
Yeah. It's kind of like they got tied up together.
A whistle. Are we just going to get a dead puck, or are they going to call a penalty?
I don't know.
No, it's going to call a face-off.
Okay.
Pretty sure Eli wasn't going full Superman on his own.
Maybe. Who knows? He always wanted to be a superhero. Jackson, the Huskies come away with it. Jackson was in the face-off dot for the Elks. And Holmes has got it now behind the goal line. Throws it across to Miller. Miller chips it forward just as Harris. Back to Millis and Holmes. And this is where we struggle to get it out. Here we go. Here's an opportunity for the Elks. That's Jackson, far side. It's 2-on-2. Jackson takes it down. And Jackson still has it. Jackson swings, shoots, and the puck gets deflected. Never got on net. And the puck bounces all the way out. Holmes is in a race with a Husky. Is that nice? I don't know. That was odd. There's a couple of bodies bang together behind the goal line. Holmes tries to throw it up and out. Boy, when we miss those clears, and it's not just Holmes, it's everyone. But when we miss those clears, those clearing opportunities. Oh, good check by Holmes. But anyway, what I was saying is a lot of times we miss those clearing opportunities, and then it turns to a turnover and then a goal. I've seen it a lot this year. And I just make the simple, make the easy play. Try to just go off the glass or just get it out, live to fight another day. We've seen games where we've done that well.
Yeah.
And we've seen games where we haven't done that well.
What ends up happening is the other four skaters stand around watching to see if that puck's going to come out instead of moving. And Andover is moving their feet.
9:50 remaining here in the second. The puck is up top for Andover. Andover now putting on some pressure. Gets blocked. Lerberg blocked it twice. I'm not intentionally or unintentionally, either way. Dahlberg plays it over to Eggy. Eggy's going to lift it up and out of the zone. And there's one of those clearing opportunities we talked about. It was on net, so it wasn't even an ice. Lerberg's going to step up to hold. He reverses, and the Huskies are, and Lerber gloves it. And now it's in the corner. That's Norton working on, and Remick working on the Huskies. And Dahlberg comes to help out, but the puck comes up and out of the zone. Eggy's going to swat it across opposite ice. Then the Huskies are just going to lift it up into the neutral zone. Eggy makes a soccer play and uses his foot to stop a bouncing puck. Huskies now have it below their own goal line. And they throw it up and over to Eggy, and Eggy's going to chip it right back into the zone, but the Elks are offsides.
I would say they've stopped updating the scoreboard as far as shots go.
Oh, okay. Well, we won't have shots for you then. Elks win the face-off. Miller's got it now. Miller's going to play it up to, boy, he was swung to try to get it to Jackson. We've got to have some guys open somewhere.
Yeah, three guys run Miller.
3-on-1 there. 20, big 20 brings it down. He tries to play it out front. Well, that kid can play varsity tomorrow. Oh, and the Elks are able to get it up and out. That's Miller who's got it now. He plays it across to Jackson. Jackson near side. Jackson swats at it, and Miller takes it in close, and it went off a body. Never got on net. Nice little backhand, but never got to the net. Holmes has got it far side. Oh, and Holmes has it ricochet go up, and what happened there?
I'm going to say offsides, but I don't know about that.
That was weird. I don't know, this is a weird body language thing. Christian shoots it. That goes off a skate. Never gets to the net. Lerber dumped it down low. Oh, good turnover by the Elks. And there's a trip or a call. It's a call on the Huskies. I think Christian maybe drew that call.
Yeah, he drew it.
Dom's got the puck below. Dom gets it over to Harris. Harris backhands it up to Lerberg. Lerberg's going to shoot. It gets on net. Oh, and Dom had chipped it up and over the net. The Elks still control until now. Now there's going to be the penalty call. It's going to be on the Huskies. So the Elks will go back on the power play. 7:23 remaining here in the second period. Elks down 4-1.
Second power play. First one, they never got anything going. They couldn't get the puck moving in the zone at all.
Yeah. Well, face-off is glove side. So step one, win the face-off.
Yep.
Step two, set it up and get something going. And Jackson had it and then lost it, and the Huskies are able to play it out of the zone. Lerberg's got a Husky on him. Now Miller makes a reversal, and Miller's going to come into the zone. Miller's going to slow it down. Oh, he plays it across ice. Wow, kind of got ricocheted into a skate. And Miller's got it now, and Miller reverses directions. Miller's going to look up top to Lerberg. Lerberg's going to skate it across. Miller's got it now. Miller's going to make a move, but he has his pocket picked, and the puck comes back out of the zone. Jackson kind of swats it back into the zone. It's going to be an offsides on the Elks. So the face-off will definitely be in the neutral zone. Jackson in the face-off top for the Elks. Oh, that goes off a stick and ends up all the way below the Elks goal line. Millis picks it up. Millis is going to play it up ice now. Millis is going to play it across to Jackson. Jackson has his pocket picked. And the Huskies are going to bring it in 2-on-2, so we're struggling just to get it into the zone during this power play. The Huskies are happy just to play keep away from the Elks at this point. Just to burn off some time here, the Huskies go wing to wing, and Lerberg's trying to play it forward, and the Huskies are just jamming it up the boards. Now Miller's got it. He plays it up to Millis. Millis is going to play it up ice. Look at how the Huskies had us covered. Millis plays it back. Now he's going to get out. This is an ugly power play, dude. Wow. 5:59 remaining. The Elks struggling. That power play was not pretty. So 37 seconds. Let's see if the second power play unit can muster something more than that first team did. First team just couldn't even get the puck in the zone for the most part. So the Huskies throw it right back into the Elks zone. The Elks playing defense again on their own power play. Remick plays it across to Gustafson. Gustafson to Harris. Harris carries it into the zone, so we got that going for us. Now the Huskies pick it up. Oh, and then Gustafson blows a tire, and the Huskies carry it out, but it's going to be an offsides as Eggy chips it right back in with two Elks deep in the zone. 5:37 remaining here in the second. It's almost better if we don't go on the power play at this point.
Yeah, I don't know how a team with 4 skaters can look like they have a lot more than that.
And then the Huskies win that face-off. They're going to carry it up into the zone. There's a little toe drag attempt, and Holmes was too wise for that. Holmes knocks it away. Remick's going to carry it up. He tries to get around a Husky. He throws it off the goal line. Harris comes in to support. There's Gustafson as well, trying to help out Harris. Harris still pestering, but the Huskies are able to get it up and out. Eggy's got it now. Oh, he chips it past Eggy, one-on-one. Shot, and a nice save by Miles. Oh, no, and there's a turnover right on the dot. Bad carom. Miles steers that aside. Husky and an Elk collide. I saw it was Gustafson. Didn't see what happened. Now the puck is was up close to the face-off dot, but the Elks were able to intercept, bring it out. Holmes is now going to chip it across. Tried to play it to Eggy. Gustafson was covering his spot, but there was a guy behind him. So the Huskies now are going to be patient, take it far side, take a look, shot. That goes off a skate. Oh, and there's a Tripperoonie. Nope, no call though.
No call.
They just kind of got their skates tangled up though, so I like that. It wasn't with his stick. So now Dahlberg's got it. Dahlberg far side. Dahlberg's going to carry it down. There's a shot, and the goalie is able to glove it. Dahlberg didn't get everything out that he wanted, and Dahlberg and a Husky have a little conversation down the corner, talking about what their favorite turkey is.
Yeah,
what they like.
What sides do you like?
Yeah.
Going to your grandma's house.
Face off to the glove side of the goalie. The Huskies come away with it. They're going to throw it along the kick plate in their own zone. It comes up. Euchre tries to hold. Huskies get past him, and the Elks are going to race back on defense. Oh, and we knock it away. That was Norton with a good stick. Good play by Norton, and Dom's now going to carry it up. And the Huskies cut Dom off. And the Huskies are bringing it up through the neutral zone.
You're getting more of that baseball defense.
Yeah, more of the flybys. Flyby defense. Huskies setting it up. They go side to side. They're going to lift it into the zone. It goes into the far corner. Euchre slides over. He tries to chip it up to Christian. Christian tries to play it up and out. The Huskies intercept, but the Elks get it. Now Jackson's got it. Jackson far side. Jackson takes a look. He lost the handle and tried to just backhand it to his teammate. Never got there. So now Miller's got it. Miller's going to chip it forward. Boy, the Huskies are just picking off all those passes, these little lob passes all over the ice. The Huskies are just picking it off. We've got to get much stronger passes on the ice from what I can see. Now the Huskies have it behind the net. You know, in some of the weaker teams we play, you can get away with that, but you play a good team and, oh, the Huskies circle and shoot, and they shoot high over the net. The Huskies getting lots of zone time here. Euchre working hard, he backhands. Oh, it takes a weird carom off that Zamboni door. Miles was wise to it, though, and covers it quickly with his glove. So anyway, we're doing those little flop passes, and the Huskies are just stepping up and picking them off. .235 remaining here in the second. Elks looking for a goal here to at least, cut the lead within half. Now the Huskies pick it up, skate behind their own goal line. They're going to throw it off the kick plate and all the way down. That'll be a nice one. Well, happy Thanksgiving to everybody that's watching. Hope you have a restful and relaxing weekend.
Millis has moved up to wing at this point.
Okay. So we got Eggy and Lerberg. Who's playing D then? Holmes, Euchre, Lerberg, and Eggy?
I think so, yeah. I think Norton went back down to D. Norton was playing forward.
Okay. And the puck's chipped forward. Lerberg wasn't sure what to do there, and the Huskies are going to skate it just past him. Now it's a 2-on-1. There's a shot. Miles steers that aside. It's one of those indecision moments where you just got to make it quicker. Just go all in, you know. Puck up top. Elks try to slap it away. Can't. And the Huskies are going to ring it all the way. Oh, and the Elks almost had a breakaway. That's Millis. That's his pocket picked. Boy, how many times have I said that tonight? Between all of the Elks. Harris has got it now. Harris is going to try to skate it up. Harris is ridden off the puck. And the Huskies go far side. Eggy's going to have to race back, him and number 3. And Eggy wins the race, gets it to Holmes. Holmes taps it forward to Miller. Miller's got it now. Miller makes a move, taps it forward to Holmes. Holmes is going to make a move, but doesn't get enough of it. You know, when we take those shots, a lot of times it seems so, I don't want to use the word weak. And it's not just that one example, but man, just bear down on that thing and just put all you got into it. You know what I mean? Really lean into that.
Yeah, we don't step into our shots a lot of times.
Right, yeah. I mean, a lot of them are kind of weaker shots. And man, if you could just bear down on that stick and really just, who cares if the guy's there? Rip it as hard as you can.
If he blocks it, he blocks it.
Right.
Put it into him.
Yeah. Jackson now in the face-off dot for the Elks. Jackson wins it back, but the Elks had skated forward, so the puck comes up and out of the zone. And the Huskies intercept and will take it through the neutral zone. Good job by Euchre there. He just keeps everything in front of him most of the time. It's just good positioning. Jackson's got it now. Jackson's going to play it off the dashers to Dahlberg. Dahlberg lifts it up and towards the net, and the goalie decides I'd better cover that, so he puts his big glove down on the puck, and that'll freeze it with 26 seconds remaining here in the very fast but slow second period, if that makes sense. I guess just not a lot of action to call.
Just up and down the ice.
Yeah. Oh, and that comes out between the D. Lerberg tried to get his tape on it, throws across to Eggy. Now Lerberg's got the race. He throws it back to past Norton. Dahlberg. Dahlberg's got it to Jackson. Jackson's going to carry it up. Has his pocket picked. Miller has it. Has his pocket picked. And the Huskies are going to swing around and bring it into the zone. And Norton stepped up and took it away at the last second. That ends the second period.
Zamboni break, and the Elks need to talk about it.
For sure. We'll see you back after the Zam.
Elks are changing up their lines.
Really?
Jackson, Millis, Miller to start.
Why not?
Try to get something going right away if they can.
Sure. Miller chips it back to Lerberg. Lerberg throws it across to Holmes. Holmes tries to, just had a misplayed it for a second. That was long enough for the Huskies to get a shot off. Seems to happen every time they resurface. We aren't ready for the clean ice. And that's not just one player, that's all of us. Every one of them's had that happen to him at least once so far this season. Miller picks it up off the wall. Miller tries to play it forward to Lerberg, who is going up the boards, but I don't know if it ever got to him. The Huskies are once again all over us in our zone. Huskies are going to shoot, and they're going back door. We got to watch that. And Miller's going to pick it up. And Superman. And here come the Huskies through the neutral zone. Lerberg's going to play it. Up to Miller, who's all alone. Miller on the far side. Miller looking at Millis. Millis coming across. It never got to him. And that goes off the kick plate far side. Jackson rides this guy into the boards. Good job by Jackson to rub that guy off the puck. Plays up to Millis. Millis taps it forward, or Remick taps it to Millis. And Millis shot it, but unfortunately the goalie was right there. That was Millis, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Millis and Remick, just their size is exactly the same. And they have the same kind of build, so it's you're not looking at the number. So the Huskies come away with it on the face-off. They're going to play it up the wall. Dahlberg steps up, backhands it along the boards. Now it's under the control of the Huskies. Huskies are going to carry it across the red line, blue line. They get cut off by Remick. Remick chips it off the glass, up and not out. Huskies hold. Eggy picks the pocket. He's got the puck. Eggy throws it over to Gus. Gus plays it across to Remick. Remick's going to chip it forward to Dahlberg. Dahlberg's going to shoot it. It gets deflected and goes wide. Now it's in the skates. Dahlberg's got it back on his tape. Dahlberg thought twice about either making a pass or shooting it. One of the two. Remick almost gets a turnover, never gets his tape on it. Now Euchre chases after it, chips it to Harris. Harris backhands it to Lerberg. Lerberg was going the opposite direction, so Lerberg is going to have to backhand it off the wall and try to get it out of the zone. And it is out. Now Dom's going after it. Harris. Huskies, however, throw it into the zone. Lerberg will retreat, pick up the puck. Gets it over his stick, and now it's stuck in the corner. Comes out to Harris. Harris has got it now. He's going to play it up to Christian. Christian tried to backhand it back to Harris, but he was covered like a blanket. Both throws are, the Huskies throw it out front. I had Bo on the mind. Lerberg's got it now. Lerberg's going to throw it up to Christian. Christian tries to get it to Dom, but it was past his tape.
I don't know how that's icing when he hit Dom in the skates on the other side of the red line.
And that's what Dom's doing. He's kind of giving the, what happened? Yeah. Shaking his head going, that's not an ice. Jackson wins the face-off to Holmes. Holmes is going to play it high off the glass, up and out. And Andover will throw it right back into the zone. Holmes chases it down, backhands it to Jackson. Jackson's going to try to play it up to Miller. Miller's got it on his tape. Chips it forward to Millis, who's spun out. Now Jackson chases it down. Jackson stops, taps it to Holmes. Holmes plays it to Millis. Millis chips it forward. Big forecheck by Millis. The puck's bouncing around. Elks. Oh boy. There's a shot. Miles makes a save. Eggy plays it up but not out, and the Huskies try to throw it to the corner. Dahlberg sniffs that out. Dahlberg racing after it along the far side. Oh, it gets past Eggy, and here come the Huskies. And good defense by Eggy. Did everything he could there to prevent a breakaway. Dahlberg tries to get it. Oh. I was watching some action on the far side there. I was hoping we wouldn't get a penalty.
A little extracurricular for both of them.
So the kid had pinned Dahlberg with his butt up against the glass and then just sat there, and Dahlberg didn't like it, so Dahlberg let him know with a little forecheck. We'll call it a forecheck. Remick tries to play it forward, and the Huskies were able to sniff that out. And Norton's got it now. Norton's going to backhand it into the zone, and Gustafson goes to work for the Elks. Oh, he cuts in front of the goalie. And the Huskies control. They're going to tap it forward, and the Elks cut it off. There's no real sustained offense for either team right now. It's just kind of puck's just back and forth. Well, the puck just slides past an Elk. There's a good pass right out front by the Huskies. But the Elks had a good back check. I think that was Gustafson who worked hard to get it out, or to chip it away. And the Huskies throw it below the goal line. They're controlling now up top. Far side shot. That goes way wide into the corner. I'm not sure that was intended to be on net or not. Huskies still have it there. The Elks are going to work below the goal line. Now Dahlberg throws it forward, and Remick is happy just to play it up and out of the zone. Huskies quickly put it right back into the zone. Miles, throws it behind the net. That was dangerous. That's one you got to cover. There's a shot. That gets blocked by Dom. Oh, Christian, you forgot something. Dropped his stick. Lerberg races over, gets it up to Dom. Dom lost the handle, but got it up to Christian. Christian back to Dom. Dom's taking it wide. And that big number 12 was able to knock it off Dom's tape, and the Huskies bring it back into the Elks zone. It goes below the goal line. Oh, it's a live puck, boys. And Lerber comes away with it.
Harris draws a penalty.
Oh, did Harris get tripped? Dom's got it now. Dom's going to take it down, and he's got a couple of Huskies on him. And the Elks have it, but now the Huskies try to get it up and out of the zone, but there's the penalty on the Huskies, and it is a trip. Is that the third penalty on the Huskies?
It's the third on the Huskies. Elks so far have stayed out of the box.
Yeah, but our power play has been... It's left something to be desired this evening.
There's been no power on the power play.
There's been no power on the power. That's exactly correct. 8:53 remaining here in the third. Let's see if the Elks can turn it around here on the power play. Huskies control off the face-off and throw it off the glass up and out. Lerberg stops it. He backs into the official. And what's the call? Offsides?
Yeah. Elks got to get out of the zone. You can't just lazily come out. You got to get out.
Yeah, you got to hustle out of the zone. That's for sure.
The way the Huskies are swarming the puck, the player with the puck does not have any time.
No time and space.
No. You got to get out. Give them someplace to go with the puck.
Yep. Jackson, the face-off dot for the Elks. Jackson wins it back to Lerberg. Lerberg's going to toss it across to Millis. Millis taps it up to Miller. Miller's going to take it down far side. Miller still got the puck, controlling far side, throws it up to Dahlberg. That's an example right there where we just got to be able to control it there. Millis is going to throw it down low, and Millis gloves it. Now Millis is going to skate it and taps it forward to Dahlberg. Dahlberg plays it across to Lerberg. Lerberg was far side. Oh, Lerberg had his pocket picked, and the Huskies are going to drop it below the goal line and try to play it up and out, and there's a player all by himself at the blue line. The Elks had lost track of him. Number 3, luckily the pass wasn't on his tape. Good play by Millis to knock it away from him. Millis then played it to Jackson, but it went off Jackson's body, and this looks more like a Andover power play right now. Now the Elks are carrying it up out of the zone. Jackson's going to take it near side. Jackson looks across, plays it to Dahlberg. Shot and a goal for the Elks. What a nice play by Jackson and Dahlberg. Dahlberg's second of the game. Dahlberg came to play. Nice feed by Jackson.
7:50 remaining. Elks trailing by 2.
Cut her in half. That was a nice play. Nice play by the boys there. Good vision by Jackson. Good execution by Dahlberg. Holmes did the Deacaroonie move. The Elks throw it up and not out. That's one where you got to get it out. There's a shot that goes wide. The Huskies hustle over but can't hold the zone. Puck slings all the way down into the Husky zone. And Gustafson's going after it. And the Huskies go D to D, and Remick comes in there. And there's one of those flybys that we talked about. We've got to be, that's got to be, you got to pound someone in that situation in the corner. With Remick's size, he should be hitting that guy and knocking the puck away. And the Huskies bring it up and out of the zone, and it plays right out front. It's behind the net, and the Elks can't clear. And finally, Eggy throws it up and not out. And the Huskies still have it in the zone. Good job by Harris. Picks the pocket. The Husky throws it to Holmes. Holmes makes a little move. Holmes is going to take a look, and there's that. Just seeing the same. It's like a broken record here, aren't I? And Miles makes the save, but that's that little weak backhand muffin pass, and it's just, that's got to be out of the zone in that situation.
Well, that's the case on that one. I'm not sure if it was Remick up there. He couldn't play the puck. Get a body on the Husky so he can't play the puck.
Okay. So the face-off now is glove side of Miles. The Huskies control off the face-off, immediately pressured by Bo. The puck bobbles up in the air. The Huskies get control of it. It's right out front in the house. Dangerous spot there. And the Elks try to swing and get it out of the zone. Dahlberg rides body, and that's what you got to do. You got to body him up to get the puck up and out of the zone, and that's what Dahlberg did well there. Now we need every white jersey doing that.
Yep. Every single shot.
Norton holds his own for a second, but now Christian gets a turnover. Christian in the slot.
Takes the shot, Joey.
Oh, he went to his backhand.
But as he came around the corner, he had a shot.
He did have a shot, yeah. He had a look. Huskies carried into the zone. They get a shot off. Miles steers that aside. Puck's near side along the boards. And the Huskies throw it down low in the near corner. It goes opposite side. Huskies still control. They get it right out front in the house. Oh, boy. Dangerous. Dahlberg's tied up with a Husky.
Husky was hooking Dahlberg, and Dahlberg just pulled the stick away from him.
Right. Dahlberg showing his strength there.
Husky fans wanted a penalty on the Elks.
And it's going to be an offsides. They're probably a little frustrated because the calls have gone against them this game, but that's a situation where they were tied up and the kid had hooked Dahlberg, and so Dahlberg's just like, you're going to put your stick in there and you're going to lose it. Huskies control off the face-off. Lerberg races over, tries to swat it up the wall. Now the puck's on the near side, goes way behind the Elks net. Lerberg swings over. He's going to try to play it forward, but it's a little too far. And the Huskies are going to bring it right back into the zone. And now there's 4 Huskies swarming in the house. Miles gets his pad down, makes a save. Eggy comes up with the puck. Eggy comes up near side, tries to hit Miller. Miller, it was too hot for him to handle, so he just chipped it forward. And now the Huskies get the turnover in their own zone, and they're going to throw it up and out. Holmes is going to have to race after it. And Holmes is going to pick up the puck. Holmes has got a Husky on him, so he'll tap it to Lerberg. Lerberg's going to go back opposite direction to Miller. Miller's going to try to throw it up. He tried to get it up to Jackson, who would streak across the blue line, but didn't hit him. We tried to hit Millis on the far side, but Millis was just too far. Huskies come away with it on the face-off. So Harris taps it up to Norton. Norton plays it high off the glass, and the Elks have to try to chase it down, but the Huskies get her back. Huskies bring it back into the zone. The Elks collapse on them. Good defense there. Huskies shoot it, but Miles slides across and gets that big glove on it. So 4-2 here, Derek. The Huskies haven't scored since middle of the second period. The Elks have gotten one. We could get one more here. It would at least make the last minute interesting.
Very interesting.
So there's a collision there along the boards with Holmes. But the Huskies control off the face-off. The Huskies look to go opposite side. Boy, it's a good thing we chipped that away, because that net was wide open. The Huskies play it off the goal. Now Holmes is going to have to go opposite direction. Oh, Holmes goes into the boards awkwardly hard. He's okay, though. He bounces back on his feet. Oh, he went in that really awkward. Norton's got it now. Norton taps it, tries to get it to Gustafson. The Huskies are just winning those stick battles there. Miles gets a save. The puck is loose right out front. And the Elks pick it up. Oh, don't play it out of there. Just get it out, Norton. Just throw it out. Don't
throw it.
You don't dink with it there. Now Gustafson swings and gets it out of the zone. 2:51 remaining. Norton overskates it for a second, gets it back on his tape. Remick goes opposite side, off the kick plate, tried to get it to Gustafson, but the Huskies were right there. The Huskies tap it forward in the neutral zone. Boy, they bring it right back into the zone quick. Now Jackson picks it off. Jackson makes a move, gets past the Husky. Jackson's going to take it wide side. Jackson goes hard down the far side into the corner, and the puck goes up top to Lurberg. Lurberg shoots the goalie. It got tipped right out front, and the goalie still made the save.
Yeah, Miller came in and knocked it down.
Good chance there for the Elks to get one back. Eggy throws it up to Lurberg. Lurberg is going to take it down low, and Jackson's going to backhand it, but there's nobody home for the Elks. Comes up to Millis. Millis going to shoot, and the goalie gloves that. That's a shot that we'd like to see down low. The puck goes along far side. Eggy picks it off. Eggy drops it back into the corner.
And the Elks have pulled Schley.
Oh, have they?
Yep.
And Lurberg stepped up to hold it, and that was a bad decision. And that's going to be a goal for the Huskies. .134 remaining. The Huskies go up 5-2.
That extra attacker has to be aware of the situation.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's something you don't practice. It's just hockey sense. You got that situational awareness of what's going on. Huskies are going to tap it forward below the goal line. The Elks will chase after it. Miles back in net for the Elks. Norton picks it off, gets it to Harris. Harris skates it up. He's low. Nice little move by Harris. Cuts to the center of the ice. Harris going to take it down, go to the center ice again. Fooled me once, shame on you. Oh, Harris draws the penalty, though. It's a hook on the Huskies. Well, you know what? Might as well, because the Elks haven't capitalized on any of the power play opportunities.
Nope.
Are the shots correct, Derek? 27-15?
Probably pretty close to that, yes.
All right, so the Huskies have really dominated. Outshot the Elks 2-1 here.
So the Elks will pull Schley again, both the extra attacker, 6-on-4. Try to get one quick here. But you got to win the face-off clean.
Yeah, you do. So the puck comes out of the zone. Lurberg will have to retreat. Turns around, throws it up the boards to Miller. Miller tried to play it across. Now it's back on Miller's tape. Miller's going to take her down and go into the corner. Miller plays it to Jackson. Jackson's got it now. Jackson makes a couple of moves. Jackson cuts to the center of the ice, but one too many, and the Huskies were able to get the turnover. That was Jackson who had skated back and got the puck back, so now the Elks have it again. Lurberg's going to skate it in far side. Lurberg is going to throw it up top to Dahlberg. Dahlberg back to Lurberg. Lurberg's got it now. Oh, it gets knocked off his tape, but Remick comes over and throws it down low to Dahlberg to Gustafson. Gustafson's got to look. Oh, you go on top of that. And the Huskies get the turnover. Throw it out. Millis tries to glove it, but there's a Husky behind all the Elks.
And that'll be another one.
And that'll be another goal. So it'll be 6-2. 6-2 will be your final. 12 seconds remaining here. I don't think we'll see another goal, but the Elks go down in this one. They got outworked by the Huskies here the day before Thanksgiving. Once again, everybody, thanks for joining us. Appreciate everyone watching these streams and watching your Elks. The Elks haven't had a practice in a while. They hopefully will. Well, we're going to have a tournament now. We're not going to get a practice.
Yeah, we're going to have
before we got multiple games this weekend.
A lot of hockey this weekend.
There's the end of the game. 6-2 final. 27 shots, 28 shots probably for
Probably pretty close
the Huskies and 15 for the Elks. But that'll do it for Derek and myself. Derek, once again, we always appreciate you filming these games for us. And have a great Thanksgiving, buddy.
Thanksgiving. We'll see you on Friday.
See you on Friday.
Friday in Eden
2
Prairie.
days from now. All right.
All right.
See ya.
Have a good Thanksgiving, everyone.